I got a request to do my favorite animes of all time, so here are my top 8. Before we get into this, I only got into anime really like 6 months ago, so if there are any like masterpieces that are not on this list, it's probably because I haven't seen them. Also, I struggle with animes with lots of female fan service because I think it is extremely demoralizing and it makes me just disrespect the story altogether. I also struggle with like multiple episode fights. With that in mind, let's get into it. Spoilers ahead. At number 8, we got Bungo Stray Dogs. I was not expecting to like this one as much as I did, but I actually really enjoyed it. Weirdly enough, the reason it's as low as it is because no one ever dies. Like, I always get so sad when my favorite characters die in other animes, but in this one I was like, we need a little bit more depth, a little bit more something going on. But overall, it's just like a fun, goofy anime that's just like really awesome action, really awesome characters. It's great. I would rank it a 7.2 out of 10. At number 7, we got Death Note. I know this is probably crazy low for some people, but literally, that's how mad L's death made me. Up until L's death, it could have been like one of my very top of all time, but after, I'm like, what's the point of the story? Really hated that. I didn't think that was necessary. I was hoping it was like a fake death. That would have been cool. And he like used a fake name and like faked his death to know that it was Light. But because that didn't happen and because of the lack of action, it's at number 7. Overall, I would rate a 7.5 out of 10. Up next, we got Demon Slayer. I'm open to this changing with the new season and with the new content coming out, but currently this is where it stands. The reason why is I feel like it took me forever to actually get into the story. And maybe that was just me. I also super struggled with the female fan service. It's just so stupid. But Inosuke is like one of my favorite characters ever. I think he's freaking hilarious, and I have a lot of hope for this series. I also struggled with how long some of the fight scenes are, and Tanjiro's like, I'm gonna do it right now, and then he just like never does. That always makes me mad. Overall, I'd rate it a 7.7 out of 10. At number 6, we got Hunter x Hunter. Oh, I actually really love Hunter x Hunter. Especially seasons 1, 2, and heavy on season 3. If the whole thing was like season 3, it would be like easily top 3 for me. Cannot stand the fan service, like drives me absolutely crazy. Can't stand that there's not like a single cool female character unless they're like naked. And that's really a big reason it's as low as it is. Couldn't stand Greed Island arc, that was horrible, and also hated. The worst anime content I've ever experienced was season 5. Season 5 was so rough, I haven't even finished season 6 yet, so this could get higher, I'm open to that, but oh my gosh, 5 was so horrible. The reason this is higher than all the others is mostly because of Killua and Gon. I love them. Also, maybe a hot take, love Hisoka. I think he's such a cool bad guy. But I really love Killua, mostly. Overall, I'd rate it a 7.9 out of 10. This one might be a hot take, but this is my number 4. Full Metal Alchemist. I was determined to hate this series. So, with that in mind, my husband made me keep watching it, and I'm so thankful he did because it eventually got me. And then, like, halfway through, I was like, this is really good. And then towards the end, I was like, this is really good. This was my longest standing 3rd place. And honestly, it might be interchangeable with my 3rd place. I don't know. I love the female characters. I love their relationship. I love he and Winry. I love the ending. I love the mystery. There's so much I love about this anime. Yeah, there's not really much more to say. I really like this anime. I don't have many complaints other than sometimes it's slow. Overall, I rated it an 8.5 out of 10. Next, we got Solo Leveling, and I know that this is really high for how new it is, but I've read some of the manga, and that made me really excited, and I just love the action. Like, I can't really justify it, I just love it. Yes, it needs more depth, but I think it's gonna get there, hopefully, because it needs it. But I just think Jinu's so cool. I think the music's amazing. I think the vibe's amazing. I think the fights are amazing. I really love Solo Leveling. My biggest and only complaint is that it needs more depth. It needs more character development, things like that, but it's only one season out, so. With only one season, I would rate it at 8.8 out of 10, but we'll see going forward. Now we're moving on to the heavy hitters. Jujutsu Kaisen is at number 2. Jujutsu Kaisen is amazing. It was my second anime after my first place anime, and I was determined to hate it again, and my husband made me watch it. Same story. And it got me hook, line, and sinker. This anime is the reason that I gave all the other animes a chance, because this is so good. Ugh. Like, honestly, I really have no complaints other than that there are a lot of anime moments, like, if you're not used to it. And it's a pretty slow burn through season 1. Like, season 1 has, like, a couple of really good moments, but compared to season 2, it's not even on the same level. Love the female characters, love the action, love the male fan service. The music's insane, the vibes are insane, the characters are so lovable, and I actually think that the anime moments are funny. Like, I actually really love them if you give them a chance. The jump in my ratings between even Solo Leveling and this one and my first place anime just go crazy. Overall, I would rate Jujutsu Kaisen a 9.6 out of 10. That's pretty dang high. And we're only in season 2. I'm so excited. Now for the number 1 spot. Attack on Titan. I don't want to hear anyone saying Jujutsu Kaisen deserves to be above Attack on Titan because it's just not true. Attack on Titan is honestly so close to perfection, it's not even real. Female characters, music, plot twists, like everything, fight scenes, characters, it's so good. Attack on Titan is like the greatest form of media ever created. Maybe a little dramatic, but maybe not. My one and my only complaint personally is I wanted more Eren and Mikasa. How could he build that up and give us nothing? It'd be one thing if like the love story wasn't confirmed. Like a lot of Jujutsu Kaisen characters, like there's no confirmed love stories and it's like, okay, yeah, it makes sense that none of them have like anything going on. But the fact that he confirmed Eren and Mikasa and gave us like breadcrumbs, like the bare minimum we deserved was like extra pictures of the cabin scene. Or like Eren being like, I'm sorry, or like, I love you, or like, it's so frustrating. Literally for that reason alone is the only reason that I'm taking away any amount of points. Overall, I would rate Attack on Titan a 9.8 out of 10. So dang good. Last but not least, one honorable mention. Avatar: The Last Airbender. The reason it's in honorable mentions is it's not technically an anime, but maybe nostalgia plays a part in this, probably does. But Avatar would be right up there with Attack on Titan for me, depending on the day. I just think that this show did everything right. Music, comedy, love stories, action. It's so good. It's also wholesome, which is kind of fun. I don't know if I would rank it above Attack on Titan, though, because Attack on Titan's plot is insane. So maybe somewhere around Jujutsu Kaisen, Attack on Titan. I don't know. Don't come at me for that. I stand by it. I freaking love this series, and I love the character development. It's all so dang good. I'd probably rate it a 9.9, maybe 10 out of 10, because I love the wholesome ending, and maybe that's immature of me, but I do. I love it. If you haven't tried Avatar: The Last Airbender, you have to. Go watch it right now. It's amazing. Season 1's a little slow, it's a little boring, but it gets so much better, and it's so worth it. That's all. Thanks for watching.